In the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the news headlines. The United Nations Assistance Mission condemns Pakistan's recent attacks on Afghanistan territory. Over 41,000 passengers transported in the month of Dal by Ariana Afghan Airlines. And the telephone conversation between the foreign ministers of Iran and United Arab Emirates. Welcome to the news package. It's Tuesday, the 7th of Ramadan al-Mubarak, 1447, the 5th of Hud, 1404, and the 24th of February, 2026. The news details. The United Nations Assistance Mission in Afghanistan, UNAMA, has condemned the killing and injury of civilians in recent airstrikes carried out by Pakistani forces in the provinces of Nangarhar and Paktika. UNAMA stated that civilians, including women and children, were killed and wounded in the air raids conducted in the district of Behsud and Khogiani in Nangarhar, as well as Bermel and Orgon in Paktika province. Based on the reports, the number of casualties from the attacks has reached 17 martyrs and 5 injured. Ariana Afghan Airlines has announced that during the month of Dal in the current solar Hijri year, it has transported 41,888 passengers and 370 tons of commercial cargo across domestic and international sectors. The airline stated that its international destinations included Delhi, Islamabad, Dubai, Istanbul, Ankara, Jeddah, and Moscow, while domestic flights operated to Kabul, Kandahar, Herat, and Mazar Sharif. Of the total commercial cargo transported, 205 tons accounted for export and 161 tons for import. The primary export commodities included dried fruit, asafoetida, saffron, and handicrafts. The news continuation. The Ministry for Promotion of Virtue, Prevention of Vice and Hearing of Complaints has announced that an 11-year-long dispute between two families in Chaparhar, the district of Nangarhar province, has been resolved through the mediation of religious inspectors, religious scholars, and tribal elders. According to the ministry, the dispute has arisen over the deprivation of women's legal rights. And ultimately, Iran and United Arab Emirates foreign ministers emphasized on regional stability. Sayyid Abbas Araghchi, the foreign minister of Iran, and Abdullah bin Zahid Al Nahyan, the foreign minister of the United Arab Emirates, held a telephone conversation to discuss regional and international developments. According to Iran Minister of Foreign Affairs, both sides underscored the importance of continued consultations to preserve stability and security in the region. We have reached the end of our news program. Further informative materials from Urooj Research and Broadcasting Administration are available on social media and platforms. May the sacred month of Ramadan Kareem bring you its countless blessings, divine grace, and abundant spiritual rewards. Amin Ya Rabbal Alameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.